Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Another day, another dollar, and another Dusty and the Pokey. And that Dusty would be Anthony, Sheree's man, the one who said he would never, ever, ever return. But here we are today. I heard from my girl Mary. She always brings the tea from Kiki and Kibitz. Check out her channel. In the meantime, share and care and subscribe. My loves, we have some hot tea. Not only is Anthony arrested, but we are digging up the dirt, my loves. We are digging up the dirt. And there is a lot of tea in the meantime. So sit back and chill. All right, here we go. Here we go. So, Anthony, the man who said he's not going back to jail, he's going to open up his own food truck and study the culinary arts. Well, that was all just some talking. He's two-faced. He's talking to little Richie Jr. and telling his Richie Sr. how to be a daddy when he can't be a daddy himself. My loves. My loves. It appears as if Mr. Anthony, Mr. Father of the Year, who's going to tell a man who's not been in the pokey how to raise his child at front, and he's going to do all of this, and calling all the shots while he's in prison. Well, come to find out, Mr. Anthony has a couple of baby mamas and a couple of kids. And one of his baby mothers is speaking, but she wants to remain anonymous. And I don't blame her. But anyway, we will take part in this tea. The baby mama says that she was with Anthony for 5 years. He was locked up twice for DV. And we have a son together, which they never mentioned on the show. Now, her friend says, and the way Sheree is, he explodes sooner rather than later because she's pushy. And the mama says he's already been locked up twice since he was released in July. My loves, it's only been a couple of months. He can't stay clean. He must miss that pokey smell. Really? So, anyway, the friend says, I'm glad they don't mention your son on the show. The woman goes on to say he's been arrested twice in July. Since July. This July release of 2023. He was released once for DV. And she says this is all an act. But it makes me sick. He's actually locked up right now, too. I want to expose him so bad, LOL. It's killing me. Now, this is all alleged, my loves. No names are revealed, so, just drink this tea. It's all alleged. Well, apparently, since July, he was locked up in a pokey twice. Now he's in there for the third time. At the taping of this video, he might be out. But since July, he's been in the jail for 3 times. Once for DV. And now we know he's out there selling nose candy. Just saying. He's polluting the community. And he's trying to raise a young man that's not his own when he got 2 kids he's not raising. Anyway, once, according to the baby mama, it was for DV. And she says all that stuff he does on TV is an act. I wasn't buying it. The man there's something off about him. He's got an undercurrent. I don't know what it is, but it ain't cool. He's never happy. I guess if he's back in prison, he is happy. So the friend goes, I already know it's all an act. That's why I said you can tell he wants to explode. He's just not himself. And I don't even know who himself is. And according to the baby mama, he's institutionalized. Well, you know what? He's getting something out of there. He's getting something out of that prison. He said he didn't like the structure of there, but he wanted the structure that Sheree was going to give him. I think they might, sometimes I think these guys might like each other in there. Just saying. And the friend is in the purple. And she says, it's very aggravating to me. Like, tell the people who you really are, Anthony. And his baby mother says, I'm gonna skip over some of this stuff. She said he did 18 months. 18 months for the DV. And she said that, she was trying to keep it cool. But some people found out about it online. And I'm talking about, at the time of when he did it to her. To her. Now, recently, I don't know who he did it with. The baby mama goes on. She said the plot thickens. And the friend goes, I'm sick to my stomach, because how dare that plot thicken, and how could it get thicker? And she goes on to say her ex-best friend ended up dealing with Anthony while he was locked up. Now, this is all before he got released on the show. This is going back some years. But her ex-best friend started dealing with Anthony, and she calls her a dumb bee because she got caught bringing candy in the prison. And you know what I mean by when I say candy, for him. And she had to do jail time behind him. My ex-best friend, my oldest son's godmother. And so she said it goes on and on. The S goes on and on. So she's already known now that he's already locked up. And the baby mama says he just came home July 20th. And according to Anthony, he was only locked up for arguing with her. Her meaning Sheree. And the baby mother is saying, you don't go to jail for arguing with people, dummy. Now, he's in contact with the baby mother as well as he should be because he has a child by her. But apparently, he claims he was arguing with Sheree, and that's how he got arrested. But we all know you don't get arrested for arguing. Anyhow, the friend goes, exactly. So you guys have a baby. So he talks to you. Are they actually married at this point? Or are they still faking it? And she goes, last time I spoke to him was in the middle of September. I blocked him because he makes my anxiety go crazy. And no, they're not married. Anthony is not going to marry that girl. He doesn't even like her. Interesting. The friend says you should put them all on blast. And baby mother says, I don't want it to seem like I'm mad about an engagement with Sheree. That's not it. I'm just disgusted because he's really a effing monster. And I went through hell. There's no way everybody about to glorify this man. And I'm with her on this. How is he going to be telling Richie Sr. how to raise Richie Jr.? I mean, he's calling the shots from the prison, and he gets out and saying X, Y, and Z, and Sheree is laughing it up like the bird she is. Anyway, and the mother goes on and says, and yeah, don't say nothing about child support because I don't want that. He can't even see my son. He doesn't have any money anyway, but I wish he did. So he's saying all this, telling this one man how to do his son when he's not supporting the children he has. And she goes on to say, I always said that, especially when we used to fight. I told him, I feel like you're going to off me one day. Just to look in your eyes, it's scary. And Sheree seemed like, I don't know, allegedly, if we're supposed to believe this, maybe he laid hands on Sheree. I don't know. So she said he got locked up when my son was a couple months old. Then he came home right before his second birthday. Then he got locked up again for DV before his third birthday, shaking my effing head. It seems as if he likes that penitentiary smell. And I don't know who came up with that narrative to make him appear as if he's the daddy of the year. He has all of the charisma of a sloth. Moving on. The mother says, don't get me wrong, I know that man loves his son wholeheartedly, but he's just a piece of S. He's been out of my child's life more than in it. Girl, he begged me to have the baby. I was gonna get, I was gonna execute my rights, and he called me crying with his crackhead mama on the phone too. Now, I mean, there's something off about Anthony. I've said it in my previous videos. And women, you guys got to be more selective on who you have kids by. You don't want to pass on those whack genes, though that mental gene might go on to the kid. You never know. So she goes on to say he doesn't deny him. I just won't allow him in my son's life because my son doesn't know him. And I mean, look at the example he is for my son. He knows my husband as his dad, the only father that's ever been there for him. Look at what he comes from. Can you imagine a grandmother like Charisse? LOL, sorry. So she's saying there's two generations of fuckery going on here. Two generations. And you're going to make you better hope you don't have a third generation baby mama because you just don't know. Nature, nurture? I believe this nature plays a strong part in these genetics, mentality. So anyway, she goes, I mean, since you want to go on national TV playing the stepdaddy good man role, let's tell the truth. I'm glad she's telling the truth. And I hope her son beats that curse. So she goes on to say, thank you. I've been through a lot with that demon. But like you said, just happy I made it out. And the friend goes, the devil won't win ever here. And she goes on to say that you can tell basically everything except for my identity. Then they're going on to talk about, put it out there, go out there to marry a Kiki and Kibitz. Let it be known. And Mary's got a lot of tea to spill, my love, so she passed this one on to me. This is some juicy. Josie! So this man out here got two baby mamas, two kids, and trying to tell a third woman and a third man how to raise a man, a man child. Okay, a boy. When he's not doing anything for his own. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. And Sheree, she's double ridiculous because she knew that he has kids. I know she knew. But she want to play this dumb role, and she knows he's got kids out there. If he's not taking his own kids, he's not feeding them, tending to them, what makes you think he could be a good example to your own? My loves, share, care, hit that like button. We're not putting up with this mess. So sick of it. But, Anthony, going back to his, this latest arrest, he stands to be in the pokey for 7 years. 7 years. And you know what? He deserves it. I hope he gets the maximum. That is the maximum 7 years. So hopefully, since he loves to stay, visit the prison, let him just stay there, stay there, he wasn't happy on the outside anyway, let him be where he's happy. So there you have it, my loves. Drop a line below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Hit that notification bell because we're going to get this tea and commentary. You're not going to get it anywhere else but Tracie Trendy Show, as well as share, care, and if you dare, share and care if you dare, my loves. And I'll catch you all out on the flip side.